This week, a dear brother and friend went to be with the Lord unexpectedly. Because of what I know of him, I can say that he loved the Lord, he lived for him, and he served him here on this earth. Still under this impression, two questions came into my mind. The first one was, am I prepared to meet my God? And the second was, what will last once we leave this earth? Today we're going to think a little bit about the second question. So I'm going to read a verse from Matthew chapter 26, verse 13. Verily I say to you, wheresoever these glad tidings may be preached in the whole world, that also which this woman has done shall be spoken of for a memorial of her. Mary poured out this precious ointment on the Lord Jesus in this passage. But the disciples, they became indignant and blamed her to better use the money to give it to the poor. But the Lord Jesus, he appreciated what she did. And so he's even defending her and telling the disciples that what she did will last forever. If we apply that into our lives, we can say that what we do for the Lord Jesus will last. That what is done for him, for his glory, and only for him. It's not important how many promotions we get in our profession. It's not important how big our houses are and our cars. It's not important where we have been traveled around the world. It's not important how much money we have on our account. It's not important how famous we might be in this world. It doesn't mean anything at all for the Lord. But what's important is, who is Christ for me and for you? What are we doing for him? Is he appreciating what we are doing? And does he really be glorified through it? This is the question we have. Mary learned who the Lord Jesus was for her at his feet. And there, her heart became warm. There, she enjoyed the love of Christ. And there, she got the desire to express her love for him. And this is what she did. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, we find a very verse that encourages us to work for the Lord. At the end it says, so then, my beloved brethren, be firm, immovable, abounding, always in the work of the Lord, knowing that your toil is not in vain in the Lord. May the Lord help us to live a life for him. That we live in this fight of eternity, having always in our minds that only that what is done for Christ will last. A dear brother, Charles Studd, expressed that in a poem, and I want to close with that poem. It touched my heart. I hope it will touch yours. To the glory of the Lord, that we might be abounding in the work of the Lord. When this bright word would tempt me sore, when Satan would a victory score, when self would seek to have its way, then help me, Lord, with joy to say, only one life will soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. Give me, Father, a purpose deep, in joy or sorrow, thy word to keep. Faithful and true, whatever the strife, pleasing thee in my daily life. Only one life, 'twill soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. Oh, let my love with fervor burn, and from the word now let me turn, living for thee and thee alone, bringing thee pleasure on thy throne. Only one life, 'twill soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. Only one life, yes, only one. Now let me say, thy will be done. And when at last I hear the call, I know I'll say, it was worth it all. Only one life, 'twill soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. Only one life, 'twill soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. When I'm dying, how happy I'll be if the lamp of my life has been burning out for thee. Only one life, 'twill soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last.